Okay guys, what I got here is an MSR pocket rocket. Comes in this little case. The main stove part does. The fuel canister comes separately. And I'm not a big stove guy, but what led me to want to get one was because when I was up on my Boundary Water trip with my old man, we had several nights and several campsites where the good dry dead wood had been picked clean. All that was left was green wood, which, as everybody knows, don't burn very good. So we ended up not eating several nights. So if I'd had something like this that's very lightweight, can throw in the bottom of my backpack and have, all I got to do is heat up. Like, this is my GSI cup. This is 18 ounces of water. I've got probably 15 ounces in there, maybe. A little more than that, maybe. It's about 3/4 full. But what I'm going to do is fire this up, and we'll count and see how long this thing will take to get to a boil. Now, I don't have to get a rolling boil for this, because the main reason I would use this is for heating water up to mix in with my dehydrated meals, like a Mountain House meal or something like that. But the way this works is I got my pot stands, I got them open. Got my little gas valve here. I crank it just till I can start to hear the gas coming out. Got it lit. And this thing goes pretty high. I mean, this thing will really push the fuel out, but I don't think we need it that high. We're going to go ahead and set the cup up here and make sure it's as level as I can get it on here. And we're going to say 2 minutes right now. And we're going to see how long it'll take to boil this water. Now again, I don't need to get this thing up to a rolling boil. I just need it hot to make a hot meal, to pour in my Mountain House bag or whatever. So we're just going to get it to where it just starts to boil. And see how long this takes. Now, you got to figure, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're miles from help and you're out of cell phone range and you can't find any good dead dry wood, how are you going to eat? I mean, you can eat the stuff cold, but that ain't going to do you no good. I mean, when you've been out all day paddling in a canoe, you've been getting rained on most of the day. It's dropping down to 40 degrees or less at night. You need to get a good hot meal in you. We played it pretty well, as we had most of our clothes. We had spare clothes and dry bags, so we were good that way. But we really could have used a lot of, some good food when we got into camp. And because not only does it give you energy, especially when you've been working all day, but and this thing's already starting to boil. Let me see if I can get you a picture of this. This flashlight doesn't work worth crap, but you can see the bubbles coming up. Starting to look like Sprite or 7-Up, one of them. And we started at 2 minutes, so it's been 1 minute and about 45 seconds. There we go. Plus I can use this if I'm on a, I just got off a portage or something and I really just need a quick pick-me-up. I could heat me up a cup of cocoa or coffee or something with caffeine in it, to help give me a quick pick-me-up or whatever. But like I said, the main thing I got this for was my Mountain House meals. Because when I'm in the woods here where I go now, I can find me firewood all day long because nobody ever goes down there but me. But when you're somewhere where people go through all the time, it's harder to find good dry firewood. And you're not allowed to cut green wood up there. So a lot of them campsites, you're basically, unless a tree has fallen recently, a dead standing, and a lot of the camping we did was on islands, so it's even harder to find wood. But I think this is about hot enough for a good cup of coffee right now. It's steaming. And that's usually what I usually use to measure my water for a cup of coffee. I think we might have to get a little bit hotter for a good meal. Now remember, I don't have this thing anywhere near as high as it could go. I just got it basically on low, probably about as low as it'll go. Once we start getting a little bit more of a boil, I call it good. We started, so it's been what, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And I know some people are probably going to say, well, why are you using that stove inside? You can get it fixated. That's why I'm doing it right by the fireplace. I got the flue open, and I'm close enough to the fireplace where any fumes will go right up and out. I'd say it's a pretty good boil for just warming up a meal. I mean, we don't need a good rolling boil. I'd say that's pretty good. So we started at, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3. So we got about, get back. We got about 4 minutes, 30 seconds, if I counted it right. Yeah. Plus, I mean, that's an easy way of dehydrating water. If I wanted to, I could just throw my whole 38-ounce designed stainless steel bottle on here and dehydrate it, or purify a full bottle of water. So here's our rolling boil. It'll be about 5 minutes for a rolling boil. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. That's plenty hot enough for, a good meal. In fact, it might even be a little too warm. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked that. And again, just to let you guys know, I'm not a stove expert. This is the very first stove like this I've had. I mean, I've had a few Pepsi can stoves, things like that. But this is the first, real stove I've had. So hope you like it, and let me know what you think.